Divine greetings, Masters. Very good evening, good morning, and good afternoon. This is Madhu Soni, welcoming you all to Light and Soul Meditation English group. Very warm welcome, Masters, and thank you so much for joining. Thank you for sharing your precious time, space, and energy. And we are very, very grateful that you are here with us at Light and Soul Meditation English group. And also thanking each and everyone that if you have subscribed, wonderful. If you have not, please do subscribe our Love Light Station YouTube channel. Thank you so much once again. So, Masters, I request everyone to open your videos and let us join our hands to give gratitude to the Masters and also pray to them to help us connect with their consciousness. So, do open your videos and let us join our hands with great respects and regards to all the Masters from all the realms, kingdom, and world. We are very, very grateful to all the blessings, grace, the divine wisdom and knowledge that you have given us, Masters. Keep us in alignment, keep us with your energies and your consciousness, and also help us, guide us, and protect us on this spiritual journey. Masters from the spiritual, angelic, and astral realm, we are very, very grateful to all the masters from the divine realms, ascended masters, to all the Param Guru Mandali masters, Saptarishi Mandal masters, and to all the Siddhas, teachers, healers, and gurus, to our great grandmaster, Pitamaha Brahmrishi Subhash Patri sir, Maha Avatar Babaji, Mother Earth, Mother Nature, Father Universe, Sun, Moon, and constellations. Thank you so much for guiding us, masters. Thank you to all the masters from all the kingdoms, world, and realm. Masters from the elemental kingdom, plant kingdom, animal kingdom, human kingdom, and also our all the guides, guardian angels from the angelic realm. Thank you so much, and we are very, very grateful to help us, like to get connected to your consciousness, masters. Help us to stay in alignment with our soul plan and purpose, and also with the life journeys and the soul journeys. May we know our truth, may we speak our truth, and may we walk this path with truth, and may we choose truth, and may all be compassion, may all become compassionate, kind, and may we align with your divine energies, masters. Thank you so much. So, very warm welcome, everyone. So, today we are gonna read about Maktub's 105 page number. This story, like not story, but this book, Maktub, uh, it means so be it, or not so be it, but it means it is destined for you. And so this book, when book came into my world, I would say, or into our life, when I was reading The Alchemist. Like this book, The Alchemist, is also written by Paulo Coelho. So he has also written um, another book named as The Warriors of Light. And we have read so many messages from Warriors of Light. And not only that, but the Alchemist book, we have done the book review in the Hindi sessions in our Light and Soul meditation group, Hindi group, basically. And now we are like here in this English group, we are doing Maktub. So we are on to page number 105 today. So let me share the screen with you, masters, and let me know if you can see that, okay? Give me a moment. And divine greetings, everyone. I know you all are writing at this time, but 1 second, yeah. Before I share, yeah. Okay, so this is the book cover for people who are new. Here is that. Here's the book cover. And so this is basically, 1 second, it won't minimize. That's totally okay otherwise. Yeah, this is the book, okay, masters, written by Paulo Coelho. There's no picture, no problem. Okay, page number 105. So, okay. So today's story, this is a parable kind of chapters, pages that we read every time. So here we go. Perhaps God has sent home of his apostles down into the inferno to save souls, says John. All is not lost, not even there. This idea surprises the traveler. John is a fireman in Los Angeles, and this is his day off. So how does the story start? Perhaps God has sent some of his apostles, basically, the warriors, down into the inferno to save souls, the fire. Inferno is fire. To save souls, says John. All is not lost, not even there. This idea surprises the traveler. And traveler meaning, I believe it is the master, the writer, author, Paulo Coelho. John is a fireman in Los Angeles. Now we are actually listening to John's story. So John is a fireman in Los Angeles and this is his day off. Why do you say that? The traveler asks. Because I know that what the inferno is like. I have experienced it here on earth. I go into burning buildings. I see desperate people trying to escape. And often I have to risk my own life to save them. I'm just a tiny particle in this vast universe, forced to behave like a hero in the midst of the many infernos I meet. If I, who am nothing, can do that, imagine what Jesus must be able to do. I'm sure that some of his apostles are down there in hell saving souls. Wow. So, what do you have an inkling, Masters? Uh, Definitely, you all read the story now with me. So, as always, we read the parable, the story, the small story, with a moral lesson, but with an understanding that here we are, and we are, understanding this is how we are also present here on this planet Earth, and we are basically being saved by so many people. Or maybe we are the ones who are saving other souls by awakening them. We are also in this fire where we are put to lot of tests by people, by situations, by our family, lineage, ancestral patterns. Not only that, but we are also put in front of so many people who they put so many questions in front of us, and they don't understand us. They don't want, like, they don't want to understand us, and they will judge us, criticize us. This is a kind of a hell where we are continuously living in the midst of people who don't like us or who don't want us to be there, but we still exist, and we are existing because we are the apostles of the divine, meaning we are the warriors of the divine. We are sent here to this world, like as we say, the world that is hell. But this is how we make it in a positive, like we make it a positive place, meaning we make it heaven for us by awakening, opening to the divine, and communing with the divine. We become one with the divine. And then not only that, but we are also helping other souls from this inferno, from this hell, meaning where people are very judgmental, critical, not able to understand each other, or not able to, or not wanting to understand, living their materialistic life, the materialistic way of living. But materialistic way of living is not, I'm not saying that it is bad, but I'm saying certain times people do involve themselves in so much materialism that they forget that there's this spiritual aspect to everything. And that is where we need to, we need to adhere to the spiritual learnings, the path, and our journey has to end in the spiritual path itself. And that is how we are going to liberate ourselves, by learning the soul wisdom and all those things. Anyway, but this is a kind of hell where we all burn. How we burn? We burn when people do judge us, when they criticize us, or when they don't understand us, or when we are into our own inferno, meaning we go into the dark night of the soul. We understand our shadow aspect, we try to accept it, and then we try to come out of it. And that is where this inferno teaches us so many things when we actually go through our own healing. We not only heal ourselves, but then we have an understanding why others are also going into this kind of inferno, or why they are also burning, why they have these kind of situations, or wounds or hurts that they carry, why they are having so and so diseases. Anyway, and then the later part is that John says that it is me, the fireman, right? It is me, the fireman, who goes into buildings, into those fire buildings where the buildings are on fire, and I'm able to save people. Certain times I'm forced to go there, because he is a fireman. So he says, just imagine I'm a normal human being and I'm there to save so many people. I've saved so many people. I go into this inferno so many times. If I am able to do this, just imagine what Jesus must have done to, uh, you know, people from this kind of fire, from removing people from hell. Just imagine. And that is what we need to understand, masters. That certain times there are saviors, warriors who will come onto planet Earth to save you. And that is why we are all being saved by them. As we pray, as we give gratitude, as we understand that, yes, as we put our trust and faith into the masters, and also not only that, we save ourselves by learning and going within our own self, by shedding things that are not serving us, or by shedding all those things that we are now not all those things anymore. So we actually, and as we trust in the divine, as we trust in the universe also, but we also are trusting in our own self. Meaning, as you trust the divine, and as you trust the uh, like your own self, basically, you are becoming one with the divine. You are the divine. And when you trust your own self and trusting that everything will be okay, because that is what you think and that is what you become, that is what you create that reality. And then you are saved. So now the author says, just imagine, like the author says of John, who is saying, if I am the fireman and I'm actually jumping into the infernos of building, just imagine what Jesus must have done and how he saved so many people. So anyway, the point is, now I'm gonna end. I'm gonna take a pause now. Let you all decide what understanding, or what would you like to share with your own understanding. Any point, anything that you want to discuss or share, you can go ahead, masters. Anything that anybody wishes to share or ask? Anyone? Yes, Shilamji, go ahead, please. Atmandan, unmute yourself. I have given you unmute option.
Yeah. Am I heard now?
Yeah, you are audible now. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
No. Yesterday I was just hearing from my colleague of their reunion and the doctor's experience
I can't
as a
hear
young.
you. I can't hear you, Shilamji, nicely. If you want to remove your earphone. Yeah. Can you share? Oh, unmute yourself once again.
You can hear now?
Yeah, now it is much better. Yes.
Okay. No, she was just saying, as a young doctor, he had just gone to start his practice in the village.
Okay.
And and when he got a call
Mhm.
to come and certify somebody is dead, not
Uh-huh.
to say. So when he went, he had sort of thinking, what if first to start my practice with going to certify death.
Uh-huh.
But he took all his medications and went into that small hut. That's an old lady. And already 200, 300 people have gathered thinking she's dead. So they're going to wait for doctor to certify and create a cremation.
Uh-huh.
So when he went inside, he felt a slow pulse. So then immediately he realized she must be going into a diabetic coma. So
Oh,
immediately
wow.
pumped the IV fluids and gave her glucose and asked the young man who came to call her, get me 2 more ampules. By the time the fourth ampule went, the lady sat up and everybody was shocked.
Hmm.
Now, when you said the apostles are sent to pull out people, it just reminded me
Of
that
that
people
thing.
were so this thing. Then he was thinking, he went there to certify death, and God, he gave him the sense to revive her, and she
That's
came back.
what. And that is what when your intuition talks to you, meaning your gut talking to you, that is the voice of the God that comes from within your own self. Just
Gokul.
right?
Yeah. So that's, then he didn't have the heart to take any money from them because the whole village looked quite poor. So
Yeah,
he said, no, I've just done a duty. God guided me to do this.
that's what.
And he said, but then they came back with gratitude, to express because everybody used to love that old lady. And they were all very happy, the whole village, that she
Yeah. So,
survived.
see, such a beautiful story you said, Sheelamji. Nice, very nice. See, that is what certain times, when uh, this also happens here also, masters. Certain times when somebody comes in front of me, the intuition talks to me and tells me something comes into my mind at that time when they are speaking to me, and I do say, okay, you have to do this and do that, or maybe this is happening with you, or this might have happened. Anyhow, that is the as open as you are, as you become pure and pure and pure, you start releasing your lower vibrational self. You shed so much from your mindset, perception, and then you become a clear channel of the divine, and then you start guiding. That is what happens even with that doctor. Just imagine, he's a doctor, he's a scientific person, but why he felt a pulse. It's just he checked, right, and he felt a pulse. But well, for any doctor to certify, they need to check the pulse first of all, right? Yeah, unmute yourself.
No, the pulse was very weak, but luckily he
But
could
that's
imagine
what I'm saying. But for the
because she's going to
doctor,
home.
yeah,
Yeah.
but for the doctor to certify that a person is dead, they also need to check the pulse and everything. Here and here, they will check, if that whoever is there had died or not died. So before certifying that they died, you have to do that. So, but the
Yeah.
intuition that came and spoke that maybe she is a diabetic person, she's going into coma, and so he gives that ampules, and injects it.
Mm.
Now that actually makes that lady survive. That is why, because his gut was speaking to you, give him that. Maybe she might be going into coma. That is the
Mm.
intuition. That is the voice of the God. Checking the
Yes.
pulse or other things is not about the intuition, but that is what. But thank you that, we are all guided certain times. Aisa ho gaya hoga. This might have happened. And let us just give it a try. Certain times we do that, right? So, same way, when there are things that, needs to be gone from your surrounding or your life, they will get lost from your life. It can be
But you
jewelry
have
item,
strong
it can be
intuitions.
things. But yeah, certain times when things are needed to be found, they will be found at a
Yeah.
place it will be like you have never searched, but they were right in front of your eyes. That is what. So anyway, it just
Thank you
came
so
to
much.
me. Thank you, Sheelamji. Thank you to you. You gave such a beautiful example. And
But you have intuition, you are picking out so many people's problems. Even they don't want to say, but
I
because they
know,
are
I know.
to
So that
expose, but
that
then they get the relief.
just
So,
imagine why they are attached, like why they are coming here. Why? Something might have called them, or they might have been added by someone, or they might have given the link, they got the link from someone. And also, certain times people do want to know, but their, apprehensions are there that, oh, they apprehend themselves. They just want to be like, oh, I should not ask. Oh, it's a platform. Oh, it's a but after a while, we all understand each other. We all come to this conclusion that, our healing is the most important thing that we need to do for our own betterment. We have given so much to everyone. We have given so much of ourselves, our energy to our family from where we were born and from the place now we are in. We have given to our husbands, wives, children, siblings, like in-laws, everyone. But have you ever thought that it would be better if we had given this energy to our own self first, to not keep it unloved, uncared for. We have done that, and that is why we are all here, because you understand, me understand, like I understand, and people who are new will also understand one day that it is better to give our own self energy and love and care, and then only we are going to be strong enough, and then only we are going to survive what we are here to learn, right? But thank you
Not only
so
that,
much.
the way you interpret many people's dreams, because they are so confused, it gives some sort of solace and a guidance. It means a lot.
No, thank you,
Thank
Shilamji. Maybe that is why I'm being like sent in this inferno, right? So this is also kind of an inferno, burning, questions, burning questions. Uh, and these questions, they solve so many, certain people. Not everyone has this understanding of, yeah, it can do that. But I now, when I go back and think, it's not about like I'm proud or something. No, but from the childhood times, I have been learning so much. I never thought like why I have this curiosity of learning, or why I want to know so and so things. I would I would be an avid reader of a newspaper also, and Times of India, and so many things that I was, continuously reading. And I was thinking, oh my God, this is like, you know, I have, down the years, I have learned so much from so many things. And now, when I started this channel, or this Light and Soul meditation group, I thought, I think this is the time when the masters are wanting me to, start teaching. And I was not sure. I never thought that I will be able to do that. It is just I need to start a meditation group, and that's it. Later on, I thought that okay, now I can do that. But then they also taught me this, that you are all ready. The messages were coming to me. You are all ready. You have to go. You have to start. You have to do this. You are ready. Don't think so and so. So, but for that to get into my understanding, I had to be open to receive those messages. Until you are open, you won't receive the messages, right? And it goes with everyone. If you are open enough, you will receive the messages to do that. That intuition will come. Very similar to that doctor had found that intuition, and he gave those ampules to that lady to, come out of her coma. Anyway, thank you so much, Shilamji. So, anybody else, masters? Anyone wishes to share? Otherwise, we can go into meditation without further ado. Anyone and have any questions? How was your yesterday's meditation, masters? Anyone has any experience to share at this time? Sonal ji, uh, Sheelam ji, or anyone, I would say Shamini ji. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Nirja ji. Anyone has any experiences to share or any questions? If you want to, I'm just giving unmute option to everyone, allowing everyone to unmute and ask if you have any questions. You can.
The meditation was very soothing, but I heard your recording again. Actually, yesterday's subject
I
felt
can't
was a
hear.
bit.
Sorry, Sheelam ji, your voice is muffled.
Okay, 1 second. No, yesterday's meditation was really good, but when I went through the recording again in the evening, the whole subject was quite a little difficult one to understand, I
Is it?
felt.
Okay,
Yeah.
what did we spoke about yesterday?
About that Buddhist, this fellow
Okay,
who's born in the lotus.
Padma Sambhava, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so just okay. In an easy way, I would like to share again. What happened was, when Gautam Buddha, the Shakya Muni, they used to say Shakya Muni to Gautam Buddha, okay? So
Uh,
when Shakya Muni took birth, after
uh,
like his learning, his understanding, teaching, when he was going to enter Mahaparinirvana, meaning when he was going to go away from this world, okay?
uh,
So
uh,
he actually saw a vision of a person who would be coming after Gautam Buddha, after him. And now
uh,
he will be teaching everyone many things. So Gautam Buddha's teachings were about the Mahayana, where he
uh,
would be using the mind, and how to keep oneself calm and, centered, and how to attain, becoming one with the breath, and, because he also taught Anapansati meditation. But
Yeah.
later on, he also prophesied that there will be a person who will be coming, a teacher, a great teacher, a great master, and he would be Padma Sambhava. So this Padma Sambhava was also a tantric, he was a known, sorry, he also knew about tantra. So it is being said that he took birth, but nobody saw like how he was born. First of all, there was a king and queen in another story, and they gave birth to this child. But in another story, according to the myth, as they say, he was found in a lotus, 8-year old. He was there in that, and this lotus was being protected by the Dakinis. Dakinis are those, it's kind of a warrior kind of, you know who are Tibetans basically, and they are also in this, how the Yakshini, if you know, all those
Yeah.
kind of things, very similar to that, but then they are also into, you know um beings, entities, that are protecting. It's a feminine power, and they are Dakinis are the deity that actually um, are there to protect um, a very how to say higher level being. Okay, so this where he was found, he was also being said to speak of Avalokiteshvara, uh, one of the great sage also. So he would take the shape or the teachings of so many masters. He knew tantra, the subtle body structures, the our body parts. It is actually divided, like, as we know, we have 7 bodies. So if we start understanding and we know how each body works, we are actually working with our subtle body structures, the tantra within us, okay, the elements and everything. Our body is made out of elements, and the elemental world actually helps our body to make organs and everything. And from time to time, we also get diseases if because of our karma we have done something. So they will take a note, like everything is being written, how to, like, how a child is born, how elemental kingdom will provide that organ, will there be some uh, you know um,
Different.
uh, problems with the organ or not, according to the karma. So everything is being taken care by the spiritual realm, and everything is done. And when a child is born, as soon as he comes out and he takes first birth, uh, all the karmas and everything gets attached to that body, the new body, basically, Anyway, so as they say, this child was found in the lotus. Okay. So afterwards, he actually gave Lotus Sutta, meaning Lotus Sutra. Sutras are kind of being told by the mind, basically. Sutra, concentrated form of wisdom that is there. Like the wisdom is so dense, basically, you detailed wisdom. It takes time to understand that sutra also, like every sutra. When we say Gita ka sutra or some sutra, every time you read Gita, it will actually give you lot of other, one second, it will give you another meaning, right? One other meaning will come out. So not only that, but there are a lot of sutras. So in Lotus Sutra, there are many sutras, many detailed chapters are there. I think 28, 29 something. But not only that, imagine a person having one biography. How many people have a biography? Or people do write maybe 3, 4, or 5, maybe biographies, something, right? Just imagine he has 9,999 biographies. Maybe many people wrote about him, or his teachings or his life had so much in it that he had to write 999 biographies. Sorry, 9,999 biographies. And in
That means
that,
lived
huh?
long time. He's
Yeah, and so he went on to 3 levels basically. He worked on the 3 levels: Dharmakaya, Sambhogakaya, and Nirmanakaya. Yeah. So 3 levels he worked. Basically, as the name says, as I have this understanding, I haven't read, but Dharmakaya tells you how a soul is, um, you know, how the soul needs to be in this world. What is the dharma of the soul? To remain happy and to live, right? To live and remain happy and learn the lessons. The second one is the Sambhoga Kaya, meaning that maybe as the name goes and as the Hindi word Sambhog, meaning union, right? So how the union of the divine feminine and divine masculine can help you elevate into higher consciousness. Maybe that is also one thing, or how it can create, or the creative energies. The third one is the Nirmana Kaya, meaning how to, now you have to establish that what you have created. Nirmana, creation, establishment, right? So that is what I understand from that. And on those levels, how the subtle body structures are being, elevated, created, and established. That's what I have this understanding. But later on, when you go into the Lotus Sutra, when you read this word Lotus Sutra, lotus meaning consciousness, a higher form of understanding. And as we go through now, when I was talking about the Kundalini Shakti and the Shiva, I think Hindi people group will be able to understand much easier because they have heard this term a lot many times. But yesterday I actually have spoken about it once again into English group, but maybe the old people have already, gone, so we don't have all those people here. But then the point is, I hope you all understand that we do have the Sushumna, Ida and Pingala, right? Ida, Pingala and the Sushumna. So our spinal column has been said as Sushumna column or Sushumna channel, the central channel. On the sides, we do have the Ida and the Pingala, which are the Ida is the moon energy, Pingala is the sun energy. So the Sushumna is the central channel, and around that is the Ida and Pingala coiling like this as a serpent. Sushumna itself is also a serpent-like energy, a Kundalini Shakti, which is when you get energy from the cosmos, this energy comes into your Sushumna channel. It goes down. So it goes down to your tailbone, where the serpent-like energy, the energy that moves is in a serpent-like energy, serpent or wave form, right? So the energy moves in a wave form, like a serpent. So that's why they say Kundalini Shakti. The Kundalini meaning the Shakti or the energy that resides within you in the Sushumna channel, that is like a serpent sleeping. So the serpent is sleeping, and when it gets energy, it moves in this direction. And as it moves, it goes into the crown. It has to reach to the crown. If it reaches to the crown, our third eye awakens because it gets energy. The brainstem, in the brainstem area, this area, when the energy elevates from the tailbone and it goes up, it enters the brainstem region. From down below, from the tail, it goes up into your brainstem, and then this energy now bifurcates into two. One part goes into the backside of your head, the other enters your pineal gland, and then it goes and it starts activating your ESPs, the extrasensory perception, like this. Why? Okay, so one goes here, and from one goes, it comes out here, basically. Here we start, when we close our eyes, we start getting visions. Okay, and that is why we need to practice more and more to know our past life, to know our present, to manifest in the present, and to see our future also. We can. So what happens when this ESP activates into you? We start becoming clairvoyant, clairaudient, clairalient, cognizant, clairgustant, clairsentient, telepathic. We start sending messages. We start receiving messages also. Telekinesis, astral traveling, astral projection, and lot many other things, masters. But these are all the superpowers, the siddhis. Teleportation also, some people can do that, right? The point is, and shape shifting is another one. But these are the higher energies where the subtle body actually shifts. So now,
What, Dr. Madhuji, what shifting you said?
shape shifting.
Shape shifting. What does
Yeah.
that mean?
So this is where Padma Sambhava master has the ability to shape shift into a new body structure or new guru, basically, or another entity being. So some people can do that, they can just shape shift. And that
Yeah.
is also another ability of, just imagine. So my teacher, when I was learning the oracle and tarot and all those things, so she would one time, she said that it would be wonderful if we could, just so what happens is you actually break down your body into fragments, and then you shift your fragmented body into another shape, and then from that shape you fragment yourself again to this human shape. Meaning, so if you can make yourself into a pillow and then from pillow to human, now you understand.
Yeah.
That
I
is
have
shape shifting.
read that sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah, so that is shape shifting. And that was what Padma Sambhava was able to do. So Padma Sambhava master, he had 108 emanations in the first Dharmakaya level. In the second and third, every time, so he had this 6 bodies, and in 6 bodies, he took like eight structures, something. So we actually, when you multiply 6 into 6 emanations, and in 6 emanations, he had this 8 emanations and 6 bodies. Yeah, 8 emanations, 6 bodies. So he was basically showcasing 48 uh, selves, I would say. That is
It's
what
for,
understanding. Yeah, it's like a emanation is what? Emanating. You're actually taking out something from your body, right? That shape is being out, or that master's knowledge is coming out in different forms. He was also giving Avalokiteshvara master's messages, many other messages. So he would become that to give that. You got my point?
yeah, but can it be like compared to like how Ravana, became like a normal person or an hermit?
Mahishasura. If you know the story of
Yeah,
Mahishasura, right?
yeah,
So he
yeah,
would be shape shifting into Mahishasura. But before that, to fight Durga, Ma
yeah.
Durga, he actually started becoming so many, he took so many shapes.
Uh,
And
that's
so
mm,
what did Durga do? As soon as he was shape shifting, she cut the throat of Mahishasura, and she jumped on him, and then put the
stabbed
Trishul
it.
there. Anyway, that was the demon story.
Yeah.
But
Mm.
you understand, like,
Yeah.
to
It's more
to
understandable.
to bring people to awakening, or to teach them, to liberate them, he wrote Lotus Sutta, or the teachings of Buddha that he
Mm.
gave. He could not, because after enlightening himself, or uh, after Gautam Buddha, that is Shakya Muni, became
Mm.
enlightened, he kept quiet for 46 days. That is what they say. So he knew that if he says anything after enlightenment, people would not understand, because they are not able to understand the teaching that was being provided by Shakyamuni, that is Gautam Buddha. So
Mm.
what he did was he just kept quiet. He did not say anything. And then he
Mm.
saw this, that Padma Sambhava would be coming after him, and he would be teaching his Lotus Sutra.
Mm.
So this Lotus Sutra is a secret teaching which was given to the mankind because of Padma Sambhava, but it was written by, or it was being told by Gautam Buddha or Shakyamuni. So
Mm.
Shakyamuni said, after me, so don't worry. So people was worrying that, who will give this teaching now? This will be closed, because if Shakyamuni goes away, Gautam Buddha goes away, who will be teaching all these teachings to people? So then he said, don't worry, after me, this Padma Sambhava master will be coming, Guru Padma Sambhava, and he will actually teach you. So just imagine on how many levels he took that, you become one to give one, right? Meaning, to have that teaching in front of so many people, or to give that teaching to so many people, you need to become one of that sort. So he was a great master, where he used the mind and the subtle bodies, and uniting these two. Mind is the feminine, masculine, and the bodies are the feminine energies. That is what being said. And unify everything, and then you give that. So including the tantra also in that, the tantric teachings also. And so where in this Lotus Sutra, what happens, you become the teaching, the main focus is on that you are the divine, you become the divine, and you are the divine, and you are your own consort is also there. That feminine and masculine energies is there. Basically, you are the masculine because you are in that body, you are acting on it. So whenever somebody's whenever somebody does something, he is in that action, he or she is in that action situation or action position, or doing something action, doing some action. So what happens when somebody is doing any action? कोई भी कर्म कर रहा है, anybody who does karma is in that action situation. They are the masculine energies at that time. But for feminine energies to be there, you need to receive. You need to be in that receiving state. You need to take help, support, all those things. So your body is basically in that state. And when you are opening your heart to someone, when you're opening your heart to the world, to with that unconditional loving state, and also receiving, in that receiving energy, you become the feminine energy. And that is how you start manifesting good things, that I am open to receive. I'm open to receive. Something comes to you, you have to receive to be in that feminine energy. But if you just continuously act and act and act, meaning you just do the karma and karma, certain times people are not working in your family, or they are not doing what they need to do. What happens? One becomes that masculine self to work. It can be anyone. It can be a masculine, or it can be a feminine masculine, meaning a woman also needs to become a masculine energy to act and to become that power, that the central power of that family, right? So anyway, the Lotus Sutra says that to have this teaching, you are the divine. This is the teaching that you are the divine, and you take help from your consort, somebody who is there, your partner, that feminine energy is there to come into union with you. So we will definitely read one day, but then that is what is very, very
But
important.
you mentioned that when he was born as 8 years old child, he was sort of already full of knowledge.
Yeah,
Right?
he was full of knowledge. Nobody,
Yeah.
as they
Yeah.
say. So what happened was Shakya Muni became enlightened. And then after that, 46 days, and after that, he also went into Mahaparinirvana, where he was wanting to liberate himself. And he liberated. But before liberation, he said that there will be another guru who will come after me, who will be giving all those teachings. So at that time, after 8 years, this lotus flower was found, which was being protected by Dakinis. And in that lotus flower, within that was this child, 8-year-old child, which was not like how enlightenment happens to people. You slowly, slowly you get enlightened, right?
Yeah.
Every day
You
you
are born right.
gradually you enlighten yourself. But he was already enlightened from birth. That's what they are saying. Okay.
Thank you, Madhuji.
I hope you got the understanding of what was
Yeah,
being said yesterday. Definitely, it
yeah.
was because of the word emanation. Maybe people don't understand that, but I hope now you got the understanding. Anyway, let's go into meditation, masters, and be with your breath. Take your position, sit cross-legged, masters. Crisscross your feet, clasp your hands and fingers, close your eyes, drink some water, close the light in your room if you want to. You can have an eye mask to wear one if you want to, and you can sit steadily with your body. Straighten up your spine, straighten up your neck, your head, and also relax your shoulders. Many of the tension that we carry is, we feel it on our neck and on our shoulders. So major responsibility, we hold it on our shoulders, right? So there is a lot of tension. So just relax yourself, master. Just relax. Just let down your shoulders. Do that, just do that. Let go of that weight. Just let go of that responsibility. When you're meditating, forget about your home, family, your children, your wife, your husband, or any responsibility. Only remember that you are here with yourself, with your in-breath and out-breath. And as you breathe in, you become so peaceful and calm. And as you breathe out, you relax and you let go of all your stress. So between these two breaths, the in-breath and the out-breath, is the point where you need to stay and expand that point, meaning as you breathe in and as you breathe out. Try to notice between these 2 points. When you breathe in and before you breathe out, stay there. That is the point that you need to expand. And that is where you will enter the zero state. So I request everyone to breathe in very slowly, as slow as possible, taking as much time as you can to breathe in. And when you breathe out, take as much time as you need to breathe out. So be very slow and steady with yourself. And you need to remain. So one energy is coming in and the other is going out. You have to remain at this point, okay? I hope you understand what I'm saying. So take your time, masters, close your eyes, be with your breath, straighten up your body, relax your shoulders, relax your jaws. Many of the tension remains in your jaws, in your teeth, tongue, and your neck, your shoulders. So relax, cross your feet, cross your ankles, clasp your hands and fingers and keep them on your lap. Now be with your breath, masters. Take your time. Inhale inwards and exhale outwards. Take your time. Now, as you breathe in, or as you start to breathe in, masters, I request everyone to forget who you are. Forget your name, fame, identity, losses, trauma, pain, gain, whatever you have earned in this lifetime. Just dissociate yourself for this while as you are going into deep meditation. Remember that you are a beautiful soul inside out. And now you are being saved by your own self. You are the fireman of your own life, saving your own self, and you're coming out safely. Basically telling that as this period calls for the story of Holika and Prahlad, the Holika, the goddess or the Hiranyakashyap sister, Holika, she got boon that she won't be killed if she goes into the fire, a bonfire. She had the blessings where she would be alive even if she goes into fire. The fire won't burn her. So she says to Hiranyakashyap, her brother, when the brother asks that I am going through this situation, Sister Holika, you need to help me with my son, Prahlad, who is a ardent follower and a devotee of Lord Vishnu. I have immense power that now no one can teach. But this son of mine is very adamant on praying to Vishnu. And he says that he stays. Lord Vishnu is in small particles, big particles, everywhere he is there. He is having so much trust on Lord Vishnu that he does not want to listen to me, or he does not want to follow me or pray to my statue. How should I tell him to do this? He's not listening. Sister Holika says, don't worry, brother Hiranyakashyap. I'm gonna help you. I have this boon where I am given that I can't be burnt in a bonfire. I have this blessing because of the penance that I did. So Hiranyakashyap got ready, and a bonfire was made where a house of wood was kept, and on top of that was a platform where Holika sat. And so she called Prahlad, her nephew, to come or to come and sit on her lap. Holika was covering herself with the shawl, which was also a part of the booth. And she was told to take care of Prahlad on that platform where the bonfire would be started. So she took care and she sat, and the fire was lit. But to immense amazement and surprise, the fire did not harm Prahlad, but sister of Hiranyakashipu, Holika, started burning. It was a horrific time. Hiranyakashipu could not believe his eyes. Holika was screaming, "Save me, brother," but no one came to save her. But Prahlad was continuously praying to his Lord, his God, Lord Vishnu, because he trusted that I will be saved, because my Savior is my Lord Vishnu. I trust him totally. I surrender to him totally. And with that trust and faith, he came out without a scratch, without a single hole on his body. And that is what the divine asks you. Are you surrendering? Do you trust me? Till now you are saved. You are given so many challenges, but still your life continues. There are certain lessons we all need to learn. And this is why we all go through so many challenges. Even Prahlad also had to go through so much from his own father, his own father's sister, his aunt. He was put to so many tests by his own father. Even Parvati and Sati had to go through so much finance, so much challenges. Many munis, sages, and many higher level masters have to go through a lot of tests, lot of hard work. So who are we, masters? We haven't even started. We haven't even gone through so much pain or tests if compared to all those people in the past. Every story that we know, or every myth that we think that they are a myth, there is something to be, there's something or there's a lesson to be learned from that story, telling us about our ego that behaves like lower vibrational energies of fire, or the ego behaves like a fire that burns everything. The pride, lust, greed, anything that we do with a negative mindset has the ability to harm our life, our journey, and put us into the lower vibrational energy. Whatever makes us fearful or anxious is not the good energy. See your stories and patterns in your life. Are there people who you are fearful from? Or do you become anxious when some people come into your life. Even the thought of them makes you fearful. That means there is your answer. The patterns and all those things that you notice when you become fearful and anxious, that is the lower vibration energy from which you need to get away. If you are anxious, that means you have to become confident. You have to support your own self. You have to build your own trust. You have to understand that only harm will come if you don't cure yourself. You have to heal yourself from anxiety, from fear, from negativity, negative mindset, gossip, greed, laziness. And it will only happen when you are ready to change. When you are ready to change your life, the way you live, the way you act, the way you put habits into your own life, into your work. Until you change your schedules, your habits, the way you react and respond, nothing will change. You will remain the same. But one day, when you realize that enough is enough, I'm done, that is the time you change. This change speaks of surrenderance to the divine. The divine, I now trust you only. I have full faith in you. Please save me from this burning hell. Please save me from people's criticism and judgment. And this is where we all are being saved by this inferno. The inferno of lower vibrational energies. Today, as we sit and put the intentions that whatever has served me in the past, or whatever is serving me for my highest good should remain, and rest should be removed from my life. Anything that is not good for me should be taken away. It can be people, relations, things, situations, and any kind of energies. Only those energies, people, situations, an opportunity should come to me which will serve my highest good, which will help me to go forward in my journey. I have full trust and faith in the divine that he only brings blessings into my life. He saves me, and he also helps me to know myself, healing me and instilling good values in me, having positive mindset and golden energies within me. As I release all the negativity, I have become a divine energy. Within me, around me, is divinity, and I only attract divine energies. These intentions in your mind and mindset, your life, our life will start to change. But are you ready? If you are ready, put the intention. So take your time, masters, and put those intentions that matter to you. There had been lot of things, equations in your life where you don't want yourself to be present. It can be with your husband and wife relationship, where you want to be confident but you become anxious with your partner, or with your children, with your in-laws or siblings. See where you feel fearful, anxious, not confident. And this is where you need to change things. You need to talk to your partner, your children, to respect you, to be present where they respect you. If they don't respect you, take yourself out from the situation. You have to start changing the way, the habits, situations, reaction, response, everything. But until you try to change, nothing will change. So take your time. And remember, the divine is with you. He will save you when you start wanting to change. And you put intentions that yes, I'm open and ready to change. I want this change in my life. So be with your breath, masters. Go within and slowly release anything that does not serve your highest good. For this while, you can also let go of your name, fame, identity losses, gain, trauma, pain. And only remember that you are the divine self, the soul self. My dear masters, now let us very slowly come back into our body consciousness. Slowly, steadily, take our time. As we went into the deep state of meditation, let us now slowly come back into the physical world and to this reality that we live in. As we are meditating, let us fill our hearts and mind with gratitude for the divine energies that we were associated with at this time. We are full of thanks and gratitude for all the divine masters, spiritual masters who are connected with Most High, helping us at this time, helping us in healing our bodies and mind, helping us to change our mindset into a positive one, helping us to think miraculously rather than being stuck in the negative mindset or energies. Let us now slowly come back and feel our body from head to toe. As we give thanks and gratitude to the masters, let us give thanks and gratitude to our own self and to our friends who are meditating here with us, the members of the group. Very slowly, now let us proceed to come back or to come out from meditation slowly. So feel your body, feel your feet, your hands, and straighten up your spine, your energy. Straighten up your neck, your head, and clasp your hands. And now keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds, masters. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And very slowly, masters, wherever you are at this time, slowly, let us open our eyes beneath our palms and give a huge pat on your back. Hug yourself. Give thanks and gratitude to your own self. Thank you so much, masters. Welcome back. Anyone has anything to say, share, speak, or any experiences that you want to share at this time, masters, you may do so. Please do raise your hand if you want to. Let me give you unmute option, everyone. And then definitely do raise your hand so that I can see. Certain times I can't see because the lights are closed in your rooms. So masters, as you know that we are into Friday today, and tomorrow and day after tomorrow there will be no class, Saturday, Sunday. And as this week had been with the Holi festival and the marking of the, letting go of any kind of ego, negative attributes, any negative emotions, perceptions that we carried. Let us enjoy this weekend with Festival of Colors. Maybe many people in US will be celebrating that. Thank you so much. Yes, we all have the special strengths and we all are divine. We have forgotten that who we are. We were with the divine energies, we are with the divine energies. We still have this divine energy. But until we shed all those covers, masks, this divine energy won't come through, meaning that divinity won't show, and we will always be in fear and anxiety. So until you want to change yourself, there is a time that comes into everybody's life when enough is enough, and we say to ourselves and to others around us that it is done, enough. I'm done. Enough is enough. And that is the time you change. I believe you all must have gone through that change, but you did not do anything about it. That time came, but you just subdued yourself, or you just did not had the will and willpower. Your will was there, but not that strengthened at that time. So if your situations and your things will only change when you are ready to change, masters, when you are ready and confident to let go and to be that enough is enough. Now I can do that, or I want to change, or let me put a stop to all this nonsense that is happening around me, or now I create a boundary around me so that nobody disrespects me. When that day comes, or when you want to do that, that will be the time that your situation, your life will change. But before that, if you cannot do all those things, then nothing will change in your life. Certain things keep happening with you. Why? Because that is teaching you to change. So I believe those things had been happening, but you did not notice. If you noticed, wonderful, but maybe you did not change. You did not change anything about that, then you better change. Then only these things will stop. Okay? So I believe and I bet you will, vouch for what I said. Any questions so far? Anything that you want to share, speak, anyone? Okay, masters. So as you know, if you don't have any questions or answers or any hand raises, I'm gonna end the session Friday, Saturday. Like today is Friday, so tomorrow and day after tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday. And for India people, it will be Tuesday morning. For US people, it will be Monday evening. So we'll meet you on that day. Till then, stay blessed, stay happy, and stay vibrant. Take note of what is happening within you, in your mind and your perception. But we have to be in the positive energy, masters. Okay. So thank you. Stay blessed, stay happy, stay vibrant. Have a good night and have a wonderful day from whichever place you have joined. May we all meditate regularly with our individual energies and consciousness. And may we also meditate with the group's energy, group consciousness, and with the group. May we teach meditation to everyone, awaken everyone, and let us all do our much needed inner work every day. Thank you so much, Masters. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good night.